But I saw this interview yesterday, and here's where this whole kind of thing breaks down: is that these the voting system, it doesn't represent the entirety of the population. What it represents to me is Toronto and Quebec. That is what the seats dictate. If you win Toronto, if you win the GTA and you win Quebec, you pretty much guarantee yourself in office with the numbers as spread out as they are in Canada, especially now that Maxime and the PPC are starting to take votes, right? Um, what has been lost in this whole thing is the small communities. So when I'm looking at all the blockades and all the things that are happening, it's from small town people in places like Alberta, small town Ontario, Windsor, small town areas where the measures that we're taking has actually hurt those communities worse than big city, right? Because I'll use an we went to Saugeen Shores for a little vacay last year. They have one restaurant, Chris. There's one legitimate restaurant in that town that we were staying in, and they were shut down for 2 years. Uh, you're talking about a small group, small population in the town. The economy was hurt way more in that one spot than all of Toronto, right? So these people have had enough. And when you take all these small fringes of Canada and you add them up, it's actually the majority, right? It's actually the majority of people and how they feel of Canada. And
And
I
5.1 million people who voted, the 5.1 million who voted for Justin Trudeau,
yeah,
I
and
guarantee you a whole bunch of them do not want these mandates.
no, and I'm going to share two things before we start wrapping up. There was a town in Alberta, you know, they had the blockade in Coots, so now they've blockaded a little higher in I forgot the name of it. Small ass town. I had to look it up, and there's literally nothing there. It's a road, and there's a video, and it just got released yesterday, and of the police there, all in their little suits, all looking all intimidating, and the Canadians friggin' holding arms linked together, standing right in front of them, and they're fucking singing "Oh Canada,"
Yeah,
and
I think I saw a highlight of that. Yeah,
it was so powerful to me that I mean I got chills. You know what I mean? I got literal chills watching that video, and then I'm gonna bring it back. So I watched a Fox News report, which I'm not a mainstream guy, but I'm pissed off at Fox for calling them fucking occupations. But anyway, Fox interviewed
Tucker's been going to town, man.
Tucker. Shout out to Tucker Carlson, you fucking gangster. I love. First of all, one of brilliant journalist. He captivates me. I listen to him, and I'm fucking locked in on the
He's a
screen.
pundit. He's a pundit.
Yeah, I listen to that guy, and I'm locked in on the fucking screen, and I
His
may
bit
not.
on the mask disguise. Oh my
Um,
god.
but so Fox interviews this man, and he's standing in front of Parliament, and he says his daughter was pregnant, lost her job. I'm not sure if you saw this one.
Yeah.
She
No,
was
I did. I saw
she
this
was
morning.
pregnant, and they were trying to mandate her to get the vaccine before the pregnancy. It caused some complications. She didn't. I don't think she got the shot, but she had complications, so she had to leave work early. So I'm assuming she didn't qualify for her maternity leave. His son-in-law lost thousands of dollars from his business due to the mandates. His son lost his job because of the mandates. He is 60 something years old. He lost his career because of the mandates. And he said, I'm not here for me. I'm here for my kids and my grandkids so that they grow up in a place where there are none of the QR codes. They don't lose their jobs because of mandates. They don't lose anything because of that. And when I look at this man, he's almost brought to tears talking to this reporter because he's lost
Get fucking
everything.
bulletproof. I love seeing that, by the way.
He's lost
It's-
everything, right?
Yeah.
This man has lost everything. And so he said, I'm not going anywhere. So I want the government to take this message and take it fucking to heart because you're trying to threaten people with jail time and $100,000 fines. They don't give a fuck. You've pushed these are the small town people who have lost everything, like literally everything. We're here enjoying life. I got money. I'm thankful to God that I have a good business where I can provide for my family. But I also live in a big city, so those opportunities are available to me to be able to build something like that. You're talking about people who have lost everything and they don't give a fuck. You want to threaten them with a year in jail? Well, they've been living for 2 years in jail already with what's going on in their family. So if you want to threaten them with a year of jail time, good luck, buddy. I'll go. That's what they're saying. I'll go. They're not there to get violent and push and shove and shoot. No, they're there to sit the fuck down. And if you don't want to listen to them and give them the time, even a conversation, acknowledge their existence as human beings, y good luck. And sorry, you're gonna say something?
Right?
And that's where they're gonna lose this battle because they're not fighting people who have something to lose.
Yeah,
This,
at this point, it's the truckers' battle to lose,
yeah,
right? They've won. The truckers have won. The government just is. What I really want to see in this is it's almost like a movie, you know. You remember the movie Varsity Blues? I think it was Varsity Blues.
yeah, yeah. First, yeah, the football one, right?
Yeah, remember when the coach um, was like, "Come on, let's get out there," and he was like, because he was a prick all the time, and then everybody just stopped listening to him,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he
I
still
remember.
won, and you just see a broken man. That's what I want to see happen to Justin Trudeau, because no one's left listening to him anymore. He is in his little champagne socialist world, and he's doing that. And you know, one of the biggest things that he's using is he's manipulating our democracy with the like with the pillars of our society. Like he tries like Canadians do this, Canadians do that. He's manipulating our democracy, the pillars of society, as a propaganda tool.